Hey everyone, today I'm creating some very cute, very simple cards. I have all of these little images that I had copic coloured. They were in my stash and I had been trying to work out a way that I could use them up. And I decided that I was going to use a stencil, do a really simple focal point, and just see if I could partner these up together and create two little critters or two little ghosts, and then maybe use up some of the little bows that can be either a bow tie or a hair bow. What I'm trying to do here is just sort through them all and just see if I can create a really good combination. And because I had so many pink and so many green, in the end I pretty much ended up with a pink and green for each. I'm trying to make sure that I've got a contrast in size. So if I had two in the different colors that were of the same character, then I wasn't intending to put them on the same card. You can see I'm fussing around quite a bit here. I ended up with quite a few pink of the little small ghosts, and so those are the ones that were tricky to incorporate. I'm using all three balloons, and then I've got my little bows, and I'm just trying to try out the party hats and the bows and see which size characters they fit on the best and which color combination is going to work. I didn't manage to use up everything, but I did get through quite a bit of it. I then have this little container that has some pre-stamped sentiments, and these I believe are from Clearly Besotted, and I have stamped out a whole bunch of them and die cut them together, and they just say let's party. So they're great for a birthday card, and it means that I don't have to get really creative with a sentiment and where to put it on the card itself. You can just have it as a little speech bubble for the character, and it works absolutely perfectly. Here I am with my stencil, and I have a Stampin' Up ink pad. Now, I have never ever used Stampin' Up in my life, but I thought I would give it a go, and so I picked a neutral colour, and this is called Basic Grey. I didn't need to be too careful about where I put the ink. I mean, I was wanting to get the bottom left-hand corner of the card base, but I wasn't really trying to create a specific shape, just sort of a bit of a blended, sketchy, jaggedy edge look. And as long as it was big enough to fit my little ensemble here with the speech bubble and my two little ghosts and their accessories, then I was happy. So this was my first attempt, and it worked out really well. I have never used a rounded ink blending tool before. So these ones are from scrapbook.com, and I loved it. I really, really loved it. And I really did love the Stampin' Up ink pad. I do have quite a lot of ink pads though from different brands, so I'm not really looking for extra colors. But this grey was a really awesome staple that I managed to add to my collection. I also really love this stencil. I cannot remember what it's called, but it's from the Crafters Workshop. I will see if I can find a link and include it in the description box below. In fact, I'll link everything. The little ghosts are from many, many years ago, and they are from a lawn fawn set. I'm going through here now and I'm doing, I don't know, about 20, 25 of these. And I'm going through so quickly. I'm not being careful at all. And because I'm just using ink, I don't have to worry about transfer from the back of the stencil. And what I found is from one reloading of the ink tool, I could do 4 cards at once. If I was careful with the pressure that I used, they all looked to be similar level of color. But I really did manage to do those super, super fast, way quicker than I was actually expecting. You might have noticed that when I'm putting these cards together, I'm actually doing the speech bubble first. That might seem a bit unusual, but what I found is if I put down the critter, it's possible that I'm going to put it in the wrong spot and then the speech bubble is either going to fall off the edge of the card or be really, really close. So after the first couple, I then learned that it made much more sense to put down the little speech bubble first and then work from left to right. And then I had a card that ended up really well balanced. Because I ended up with one extra of my grey focal points, I found this little gnome on my desk and I thought I'll use up the card base straight away instead of adding it to my collection of odds and ends. And so I just used the little gnome with a hello and it made another super cute little card. This approach is so versatile. I really hope you do try and use it. It is a great way to use up all the little bits and pieces that are hanging around your desk. If you're enjoying the video, it would be great if you could hit the like button. It's how YouTube decides to recommend a video to more viewers, and it's super helpful for all content creators. Believe it or not, this is actually my 78th video that I have posted on YouTube. It has been absolutely crazy. I've put a link here to another video that I think you might enjoy. This one includes some copic colouring. Have a great day.